te laisserai demain en dessous de ta porte, en dessous d'une mer qui chante tout près de la place où tes pieds passent, cachés dans le trou de ton devant. Et quand tu es sourd pendant ton instant, ramasse-moi. Quand tu voudras, ramasse-moi. Quand tu voudras, ramasse-moi. Quand tu voudras.
So, Je Te Laisserais des Mots. Let's begin. It's actually a really easy song from a chord structure perspective. The middle part is a little challenging, really stretchy on your fingers, but I think if you just practice it slowly, you'll be able to handle it no problem. So you start, it's in 3/4 timing, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, just like a waltz. And you start with your down here on this second G below middle C. Here's middle C. So for the 1 beat, and then the 2 and 3, you're playing a G and B in your right hand. So 1, 2, 3, and then go to the D. So you're alternating between a G and a D in your right hand, and then still playing the same thing in the right hand, G and B. So you play that 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And that's the first part of the intro. And then it changes to this B for the 1 beat, and then F sharp, B, and D. A, and then E, B, C sharp. So 1, 2, 3, and then G, and then this inversion right here. So D, G, and D, 2, 3, and then on the second time, for the last part of the measure, you're going to do this walk up from G, A to F sharp. But when you play the A, you're going to also play B and G again over here in the right hand. So you're going to go, and then that repeats, right? So you've got B, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then the last time that you play that, you play the B, 2, 3, and then, but when you go to the A, you're only going to play and hold the 2 beat. And then you're going to play 3, the third measure, 1, 2, 3. Then slide your finger down here to your index finger, 1, 2, 3. Play that again so that you're ready to go to this D right here for the part right before the fancy finger work. So 1, play a D, and then a D chord formation in your right hand, which is D, F sharp, A. So 1, 2, 3, go up to this A in your left hand, right hand stays the same, 2, 3, then you're going to go play this F sharp, and in your right hand you're playing C sharp, F sharp, A sharp, and C sharp. So 1, 2, 3, and then 1 with a G in your left hand, that same inversion of the G in your right hand, 2, 3. So that part goes. I told you this, it's just this. It's just C sharp, F sharp, and A. You don't add that D. I mean, you could. You know, it's easier to do it that way, right? And then that's right before the really, really pretty part. So I'm just going to play that really slowly from the beginning all the way up until the more complicated part. So here we go. The really flowing part. So what changes here is instead of playing on just every beat, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, the right hand goes into double time. So for every one beat that you're playing in the left hand, you're going to be playing 2 beats in the right hand. So your right hand will be going 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3, and while the left hand still plays the 1, 2, 3. So what we'll do is we'll separate it up into the right hand and the left hand, and then we'll put them both together. So in the right hand, you're going to play B and A at the same time. And then you're going to play, for the and beat, D and F sharp. And you'll play that 3 times. So you'll play 1 and 2 and 3 and just rocking back and forth, you know. And then you're going to play this A octave, and then you're going to play C sharp and F sharp, and play that 3 times, 2 and 3 and then you're going to go back to what you were playing, which is B and A, rocking back and forth between the D and F sharp 3 times, and then you repeat that 1 and 2 and 3 and. So that whole little section right there is just 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and then that repeats basically 3 times. And then after it does that 3 times, it changes to this A octave, and then rocking back with that D and F sharp. So 1 and 2 and 3 and then A sharp, rocking back to this C sharp and F sharp 3 times, 2 and 3 and then you're going to go to this B octave and then play D and G, 2 and 3 and, so that the whole part of that movement for the right hand is just second time. Third time. Now the change. What's the left hand doing? Well, the left hand playing, you know, on the beat. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and the left hand you're gonna play B and F sharp on the 1 beat, and then D and F sharp for the 2 beat, 3 3 for that. Repeat that for the third beat. Then you go down to this A and F sharp, and then C sharp and F sharp for the 2 beat, again for the 3 beat, and then G and F sharp for the 1 beat, then that D and F sharp again for the 2 beat, and repeating that for the 3rd beat. And then when this hand's repeating that same thing, you're going to do this walk up with with the left hand. You're going to go F sharp and G on the 1 beat, F sharp and A on the 2 beat, then A sharp and F sharp on the 3 beat. So that's now on the second time of doing that, you're going to play same thing on the way down. This time you're going to do a walk down of G and F sharp, G and F, and G and E. Then go back to and then when this hand changes to this, you're going to play this D octave, and then on the 1 beat, and then A and D on the 2 and 3. Repeat that. Then go up to this F sharp octave on the 1 beat, and then play A sharp, C sharp, and F sharp on the 2 and the 3 beat. And then you're going to move to this G octave, sorry, on the 1 beat, and then D and G on the 2 and the 3 beat. So now, with both hands together, really slowly, this is what that whole portion sounds like. And I added in this B right here. You don't have to. So that's that whole part. And then after, when it ends with that the left hand goes to this B on the 1 beat, and then the right hand plays B, D, and F sharp, and then A on the 1 beat, and then an A major chord. So A, C sharp, and E on the 2 beat, and hold that through the 3 beat, and then do this G, and then a G chord. So G, B, and D. 1, 2, 3. So that's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then on the next 1 beat, you're going to move your hand down again like you did before to position it better with this G. 1, then on the 2 beat, play that G chord again. And on the 3 beat, play this A. And then you're going to play this arpeggiated D chord. So D, D, F sharp, and A. But you're going to play it like you're strumming a guitar, chord. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You're going to hold that 6 beats. and then you're going to play the F sharp. This time you're going to make this fuller chord, so C sharp, F sharp, A sharp, and C sharp, and hold that for 6 beats. So you've got you got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then it starts the Je Te Laisserai de Mots. Now, this is the, you're basically repeating the song from the beginning again, right? But the only difference is you play this 4 times, just like you did in the beginning. So you're just repeating that. And this time, you're going to play this part 4 times, right? Unlike the first time around that you're playing this, you're going to play this chord 1, 2, 3, and then on the 2, 2, 3, you're going to hold this chord for a B. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, do the walk up, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, do the walk up, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So you're doing this 4 times, and then on the last time, you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and hold it for the last measure, 1, 2, 3, and then you go back to this part of. So you're repeating this part earlier, but in the first time around we went. This time we're going to change the right hand a little bit, same chords but just different inversions. So we're going to go play that D on the 2 and 3 beat, play this D chord on the right hand, just like we did before. Go up to the A, play that same chord, just like we did before. But now this time when we go to the F sharp, we're going to move our hand up here and play this F sharp, A sharp, and C. So 1, 2, 3, and then G, and play this higher G inversion. So G, B, D. 1, 2, 3. So you got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and you play this 3 times. Time kind of slows down a little bit before going into the and this time you're playing that same middle part again, except you just keep repeating that one part 6 times, so it doesn't go to the change or anything like that like we did the first time around. It's just repeating that one thing. So you got, and you repeat that again 6 times. And then after the last time, after the 6th time, then you come back over here, play this fuller sounding D. So I'm adding this A into the left hand. D, A, D, F sharp, A, and then you do the 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then you're going to come up here and finish it with that F sharp, C sharp, F sharp, A sharp, and C. But if you're playing along to the recording, you'll hear it go. It's more the count is more like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, it kind of comes in the middle of the 2 beat, so more like that, and that's it. Easy breezy, right? So please subscribe to my channel. Let me know if you need the graph staff for this. Click on the link. If I remember to put it on there. Anyway, and see you around.